again. My name is Gabe Zolna. This is the 18th of March, 2018. Just read an article on the Western Journal. It was posted by Becky Loggia, it's L-O-G-G-I-A, on March the 18th, 2018. Not just guns, state begins ammo confiscation as well. In the aftermath of the Parkland, Florida shooting that left 7 people dead, Florida has been one of the first states to introduce stricter gun laws, and this time the effects are being felt by one of its residents. A 56-year-old Lighthouse Point, Florida resident had both his guns and ammunition confiscated after authorities deemed him unfit to own them. According to the Broward County Sun-Sentinel, authorities seized 4 firearms and 267 rounds of ammunition from the man's home as police continue following new regulations signed into law by Republican Governor Rick Scott last week. The man, who has remained anonymous, was also taken to a hospital for involuntary psychiatric treatment under Florida's, quote, Baker Act. End of quotes. The confiscation itself is part of the legislators' new attempt to crack down on possible threats from gun owners. The legislation allows the confiscation of guns from citizens who are deemed a potential risk to themselves or others, even if they had not committed to psychiatric care. The Florida resident is also prohibited from attempting to buy or obtain in any way guns or ammunition. According to the reports, the confiscated weapons range from a Ruger LCP-380 pistol, a M2 Mauser 45 pistol, a Charter Arms 357 Magnum snub-nose revolver, to a Mossberg 500 12-gauge shotgun. The bill itself has caused further controversy in the ongoing debate on gun law and citizens' right to bear arms, as it institutionalized further waiting periods for long gun purchases and raised the minimum age for those guns from 18 to 21. The $400 million gun bill will also allow members of one's family or law enforcement official to petition a Florida judge to order a search and seizure of an individual's legally owned firearms, in line with sentiments from President Donald Trump. The law also bans bump stocks. Before the law was enacted, officials who had attempted the removal of guns from citizens could have been fined up to $5,000 and potentially removed from office. Local police had made a request on March 14th to confiscate the guns after they've been called to conduct a welfare check earlier in the week on the Lighthouse residents. Reports given to police stated that the man had been acting strangely at the condominium building he lived in. This reminds me of another video that I did on this topic where someone said that they saw the man looking out the window. Not this man, another man. And so he had his guns confiscated. Totally insane. The incident was just one of numerous encounters authorities had with the man. Although he had no prior arrests in Florida, records show he had been arrested in Pennsylvania. According to a report from a Florida judge, the resident told officers at the last encounter that he was, quote, being targeted and burglarized by the Federal Bureau of Investigation and a neighbor who lives in his building. He could not describe the neighbor, but stated that the neighbor can shift, whatever that means, and can change heights. And I'm not sure where he's coming from. And to be honest, he looks like Osama bin Laden, the report stated. Though no other news on the Florida resident whose identity is being kept hidden due to his medical condition. What medical condition? You don't know he has a medical condition. He has been heard. The Lighthouse Point Mayor, Glenn Trost, seemed in agreement with the decision. Quote, we put the safety of our residents first, Trost said, adding that he maintains a healthy respect for gun owners' rights. This is not about the Second Amendment, and it's not about the NRA. We need common sense gun laws, he added, and this is a common sense gun law that gives police new tools they need to help us protect our community. One step at a time, folks. That's what they're doing. Absolute bullshit. Somebody could say, hey, he's got all kinds of guns. Hey, he looked out the window. He scared me. And guess what happens? The Gestapo steps in. Absolute bullcrap. I'll attach the link. I read you the entire article. You let me know what you think. And by the way, while you're at it, look up the mayor of Florida on Wikipedia. The guy should be in prison. But hey, what did I say? You know, those at the top never pay a price for the crimes they commit. Take a look at how much money that guy has as well. I think a couple of $100 million. Not bad for being a mayor, huh? Or a governor, whatever the hell he is. Thanks for listening.